All right, let's just jump straight into it, because what a week for AI. I mean, the whole world just got turned on its head by this massive leak. We're talking about Anthropic's next-gen model, Claude Mythos 5. And honestly, that's just the tip of the iceberg in what has been an absolutely wild ride. So let's get into it.
And you know what? That is not an exaggeration at all. This quote it perfectly nails the feeling across the entire AI space right now. We've got this game-changing leak, major updates from basically every single big player. It really feels like the ground is shifting right under our feet.
So, the main event. The Mythos 5 leak. This is, without a doubt, the biggest story. A huge leak coming out of Anthropic. And it's not just about one new model. They're talking about two unbelievably powerful new AIs that are poised to just completely rewrite the rules of the game.
So check this out. This really puts it all into perspective. We're not just talking about a little bump up from what we have now. No. This is a whole new food chain. You've got Opus, which is their current top dog that you can use today. Then a whole new class called Capybara, which is already a huge leap. But then you have Mythos. And Mythos is in a league of its own. A totally new tier, a frontier model.
So, what's the big deal with Mythos? Well, for starters, the leaks are talking about a model with 10 trillion parameters. That number is just mind-boggling. We're seeing massive improvements in coding, academic reasoning, even cybersecurity. But here's the part that really gets you. The real kicker is that early testers are saying this thing isn't just powerful, it might actually be dangerous. We're talking a quantum leap beyond anything we have access to right now.
And you know, that kind of power comes with some serious strings attached. It sounds like Anthropic is planning to be super cautious with this, a really slow rollout because, well, the risks of misuse are huge. But there's also another idea floating around. Could this leak be a genius marketing move? A way to build insane hype and basically tell everyone else in the AI race, game on?
All right, so the AI race is really heating up now. I mean, Anthropic didn't just drop this into a void. This leak sent absolute shockwaves through the industry, and you better believe the competition is scrambling to respond. The race just hit a whole new gear.
And you can see that response right here. It's been a total whirlwind. First, we get GLM 5.1, an open-source model that is shockingly close to the big guys on coding. Then, boom, Google drops Gemini 3.1 Flash Live, built for super-fast voice and vision agents, and now we're hearing these whispers from inside OpenAI about a project codenamed Spud, which sounds like it could be their big answer to all this.
Okay, but let's zoom in on what might be OpenAI's biggest play here. They're totally revamping Codex. It's not just a little coding assistant anymore. They're turning it into a full-blown development platform, complete with plugins. And let's be real, this is a direct shot across the bow at Anthropic and tools like Claude Code.
And this completely changes how you'd work with it. Instead of staring at a blank screen, you can just browse a gallery of real projects, like building an entire app. Then you just launch it. One click and the whole thing is running. From there, you can just start tweaking and modifying it. This makes building really complex stuff so much more accessible to everyone.
Okay, so with all this insane new power, it brings up a huge question. How do we even measure if these things are actually getting smarter? The old benchmarks, they're basically useless now. And that's where this comes in, ARC-AGI-3. This is a whole new way to test these models. It's designed to measure something called agentic reasoning. So forget multiple choice questions. It's more like dropping the AI into a locked room with a brand new puzzle it's never seen before. And it has to figure it out on its own on the very first attempt. No hints, no training. And, well, this chart really says everything you need to know. Humans, we solve these puzzles 100% of the time on the first try. The absolute best AI we have today, it's scoring less than 1%. That massive gap tells you everything. We finally have a test that can actually measure real progress towards general intelligence. So why is this such a big deal? It's all about preventing something called overfitting. Basically, the AI can't just memorize the answers to the test and cheat its way to a high score. This new benchmark separates the fakers, the ones that are just good at repeating patterns, from the AIs that can actually think and solve new problems. So, the inevitable next step. When you pull all these threads together, the crazy Mythos leak, all the competitor responses, these new benchmarks, you start to see a clear picture forming. We are definitely heading somewhere, and we're getting there way faster than anyone thought. Just look at this road ahead. Next month, we've got DeepSeek V4. Later this year, we're probably going to see GPT 5.5.
But the year everyone's circling on their calendars is 2026. That's the year many people in the field think everything changes. It's when the line between an AI tool you use and an AI system that just does things completely blurs and disappears.
And that leads us to the one final massive question. With everything we've seen, from Mythos 5 all the way to these new benchmarks, we're being pushed toward a future where AI isn't just a program you open. It's an autonomous system that operates right alongside us. That gap between tool and system is collapsing. So, are we ready for what comes next?